alcohol pressure and ye di treat yare bia na alcohol pressure ne ye yensa ye de etwetwe ema yare bia wo so bia no ebetu ayira prekope ebeti se diabetes yare bi ti se sciatica butie ne ye sciatica ne obi adanum ye o enko ba bi mo obi bubu fangu ho sciatica one de kofa sciatica yare saba Ghana kane etu ho won top fom ye de alcohol pressure ene ye de ye sciatica ye mfa duro bibli se donum nuo na ko eyamiamia eho ene obetimi atu ase e de amount na afa stroke obi a stroke abubu de agu fare ko St. Louisa Herbal Clinic afa diabetes kidney problem ye de acupressure no ebetu ase e de amount tie ne ye yen kase e beba na gi ye se de betu ase e de amount we eye St. Louisa Herbal Clinic for na akwakofa we say e de aba numbers na we screen so but e bia na obi take na say asem na eye ne dadodo na oba besi mame ka number ne che wan sign na ebia maka obeti akwan e de acho number ye 020 7676 197 020 7676 197 and 054 624234 054 624234 o hwe akira kwaya your taifa enkraha your taifa Burkina Mr. J Presby Church honum na abehu St. Louisa Herbal Clinic and afesu ko Kumasi so a your Kumasi your maxima Goy filling station no our affordable house no ho and about St. Louisa Herbal Clinic in the shortest time no I will introduce to you Dr. St. Louisa ababa bakensa what the more na kasa ebetu but before that obebado let's keep the ball rolling. Medin Nana Frimpong Ziega. Go to Facebook, search for Kessben TV program. Ebe yaba. Chirawajina fafa ho na yenken kam for my men di atem udi di atema yentime enken kan enfama. Okay, so quickly let's see Samira Baumia because time factor. We are not going to talk about Samira Baumia, but let's talk about Samira Baumia. In case you don't know, this is Madam Samira Baumia. Hajia Samira Baumia is the former second lady. Na mami Niku episode 2 or set to Franca Edema New Patriotic Party. But over the weekend, this woman, Waya Dibia, I shocked this country. I shocked the Pabe. Currently, no, mami we say our tour, our support Niku any delegate Kasa said 31st January 2026. No, NPP for Bakakotwa Badiama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na Obabetu Franca Diama New Patriotic Party. Now this woman was starting a campaign no was Central Region and or they call Western Region. No call Esikado Aketan constituency. Na Okasano na unse Okonanu Kofo Kasa Brother Champon Kofo ho a compare a Japan and Kofo honorable baby obi chachiao. Biti say a dutum Kofo ho Kabe Japan Kofo ho on and on and on. Ubian Kofo ho. Then you need to speak to them and would their vote. Now Madam yi kasa no o kasa wie ya na abrante bi peja ne nsa na o say abrante dia asa o fi se bi a obobisa question us no da bi first pa na me wa compare ko honom say majai maba Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ho enti mebedi Baumia ho adanse. This is about 5th time that I have here and go forward cross the carpet from other camp and other camp. So the man is saying that na mo compare ko ho and then maba Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ho and what share the quality or best support Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. I'll show you the video. But you see, the reason why I'm doing this and I say campaign is not about insult. That is what I keep telling Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. They can't say and Kofua. It seems that they are campaigning for Dr. Baumia, but insulting people wouldn't help the campaign. The more they open their mouth, no, the more they keep Dr. Baumia's and they put Dr. Baumia's campaign on trial. For people, they are downloading hatred for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. So they should talk to those people, should not insult somebody like Abronye because can be insulting me on his program. No problem. I don't have any problem. But the fact of the matter is a lot of Dr. Baumia's campaign team, they don't like what the guy is doing. So I'm saying that Abronye can campaign for Dr. Baumia, but stop attacking people. You can do this when after say Dr. Baumia are winning elections, no? And I said primaries, no. Then you can go for the people that you think that they did not help the Dr. Baumia during the general election. But you cannot the people. That is what I'm talking about. You understand? Mami, what did you tell? What more could you Samira Baumia didi atama ma kutia waka asam ne sanye sisitie ya branche ne su wa pagya ne sade asam na waka. Let's go and listen to what the guy said. Ketan video, let's watch it. What this video? What is
na masam ne yetiti aba on cherry biara ifie bie na wa basene ko na yewo mi na Dr. Ba Isikadu Ketan constituency. That is the year 2023. Australian, the young two are by your farm man. The man at your doctor paying there. You're about to abandon your way.
Kessben 92.9 FM.
Dr. Sidenyo said,
Kessben FM 92.9.
Bijinaha, Mr. Shrawan. Come January 2026, 31st. What my force here for yo. Now what about to about we scan now about the doctor? Where's the can? But I wanna see.
That is fantastic. You understand? You don't have to insult. This woman knows how to, find a way to woo delegate. That's a fantastic campaign. So you don't have to insult. That is what I'm talking about. So last week we started something in case Dr. Baumia Winia, definitely in the NDC after President Mahama. Nipa Dr. Baumia is likely to meet them. They said last week, I compare Kodiano. This week, let's watch the people that is likely that Dr. Baumia will meet them. Okay, so this is the former General Secretary and the current chairman of the National Democratic Congress in the person of Mr. Johnson Asiedu Nketia is seriously campaigning here NDC Betron Swaba Noaba Beye flag bearer Edia Amomo. Now I will come back and tell you next week. I will tell you the history and the chances of the two. So Dr. Baumia can meet Asiedu Nketia. What Dr. Baumia will know? Who else again? Okay, Dr. Baumia can meet Atoforsin. Do you understand? I told you say Atoforsin we need flag bearership now. It will be very difficult for Dr. Baumia. Say I'm sure say the indicators here won't see Atoforsin will have the edge over Dr. Baumia. That is how I see things, because now all the economic indicators are favoring the National Democratic Congress, and this man is the architect behind it. You understand? And Dr. Baumia is also coming from economic background. So in case Atoforsin Kokowinia, the campaign will be on economics. Okay, so who else again? I'll talk. All right, away Dr. Baumia and Haruna Idrisu. Say in case Haruna Idrisu wins, picture say the when you go to the northern region, the 5 northern region, NPP team winning the 5 northern regions all the time. NDC na winning, but ever since Dr. Baumia came to NPP, they closed the gap both presidential and parliamentary, with the exception of 2024. So they keep doing well, but some of them are voting for NPP because of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. The Northerners and some of the Muslim community, they don't vote for NPP, most of them, but they were voting for NPP because of Dr. Baumia is being Muslim and also from Northern region. So in case Dr. Baumia winning, let's say Haruna Idrisu winning, and Kofu no mutuma Dr. Baumia because we are Muslim and not none. Some of them would think that okay, we didn't like NPP party and then near to about at the moment. Mutiye ni NPP party no and then near to about at the moment. But now that Dr. Baumia is Muslim and not Nanti and then near to about at the moment. So now that we have gotten Haruna Idrisu, who is a Northerner and a Muslim, most of them will shift for National Democratic Congress. Don't take this for a joke. I'm telling you. But the disadvantage of Haruna Idrisu is that when we come to the southern part of the country, Dr. Baumia will definitely do well with him than him, because Dr. Baumia has already been marketed in the southern part of the country. Of course, sorry them when the Christians no ejale so they will be easily identify Dr. Baumia than Haruna Idrisu. I'll come back next week. Or when the year no progressing in ano, will do a thorough analysis. Okay, so who else? Yes, this will be very tough. This will be very tough combination. So Dr. Baumia winning. Let's say Eric Opoku, the Greek minister, winning. It will be very tough. Take it from me. I'm telling you. I'm told that this man is seriously making strides. And there's a research about Bonteche say the account candidates are person to Frank Kadema new National Democratic Congress. No, this man is leading. I don't know why, but he's leading. This man is very popular our Bono, a part of Gonja land, Ashanti region, and Ahafo. Why region minister wa Ashanti region? Why region minister wa Ahafo? And Ahafo no Bono sune a boom and sad yet team. Seriously making strides, and also is being known our central region. Being an agric minister, 1 year for this I was so I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this man is also an Ashanti. So for the first time, if NDC feel an Ashanti candidate, what will be the state or the fate of NDC, NPP, our Ashanti region? Now that they are gunning for 40%, Eric Opoku is a very dangerous person. So as for that one, I can assure Dr. Baumia. Who else again? Quickly. Okay, so this is Nano Opoku Ajiman, the current vice president and the former vice president. So Omubi Anushia, I'm telling you, will be butu. Now will be coming in as an incumbent vice president, and Dr. Baumia, the former vice president. Omubi Anushia have been on the ballot sheet before. I will explain to you next week or next. The reason why our ballot sheet is before, because when we read the Article 62 that talks about the vice presidential candidate, or say the vice presidential candidate and the presidential candidate are all elected on the single ticket. And Utina president to me sake vice president. No, but just that the president and the name appear on the ballot sheet. So it will be it will be a brutal fight because Obia appear on the ballot sheet Nano Pokwajman 2020 and 2024. It will come in as incumbent. And Dr. Baumia also started way back in 2008, 208, 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024. 5 times. History in favor Dr. Baumia, and I say be favor. I'll come back and pass that judgment. So don't touch that down. Who else again? Asa. Who else again? All right, so that is that. All right. So we wish them all the best. All right. So let's start the journey quickly and move to the people that we want to celebrate today. Okay. So let's see Mr. Kwesi. Let's see Mr. Kwesi first. Yes. Okay. So this is Mr. Kwesi in the way back. This man was finance minister. When or your finance minister or your budget we are those days in the near war. Price Control Act, and that's all according to the common law, and that's all. But we don't use the Price Control Act. But this man say, "Oh, your budget we are no asabobo." Say, "Bia you circle to La Paz, you just say near Beji, you free as of market, Batek say near Beji, you free here, say near Beji." This man was fantastic. So one of the brilliant and renowned finance minister this country, Enya. 2016, NDC lost election miserably for about 1.something million votes. When they lost the election, NDC first set up a committee. Say Omushishem and the quality about Omulusie. Now, Mr. Kosimocho was heading that committee. After the committee, or the report in the bio, what can say be what the committee reported. Let's go and read what Mr. Kosimocho said in the report. I say, indeed, the loss of ethics. Okay. Indeed, the loss of ethicality had a lot to do in the party's defeat in 2016. In the work that I chaired, thanks to the decision of the National Executive to involve me in that important exercise, we identified and the party is aware of the incidents of observation, grievances, bitterness, over what many saw as the manipulation and breakdown of integrity in the selection of executives in the various levels of management in the party's affairs from the branch upwards. Okay, so Mr. Kwasiboche is telling us that at the Kroma NDC Lucy 2016, it be any say executives or Omo party executives. Omanomie minister, deputy ministers, cabinet, Omanomie chief executives, all this stuff. Some of them, a bit better a yaw, a bit the omo grievances of the by a yaw kahubi. Now, at the back of midnight to the Akasa today was a breakdown of integrity. A bit more no omuni integrity cry you can't choose doc suban okay ebi mu ano omu suban it's like omuni animunyam let me put in that omuni animunyam they didn't have integrity underline the word integrity. He said that break down integrity. Okay, so underline this integrity thing. Next go on. I'll come back to this post. Now let's start the journey with President Mahama. Okay, so let's start the journey with President Mahama. Okay, so President Mahama, Tamana Obon Tuano in the 2024 elections. President Mahama say, Sebiwinia, 2020 elections, no. Aseme si ya nipa best 8 ewu ewo yi techimano any 2024 de besi no mehwehwem I'll set up a committee no mahwehwem yes so President Mahama in that January 7 2025 yes so in 3 days and we form that committee no not just the first achievement our by okaso obeye NSAD no so he formed that committee as a omuhwehwem August and a committee need the report in man the following week, that is the 5th September, and the GGA for Ecosia President Mahama, and President Mahama eliki the committee report no kakra ne wom no audit GGA for. So the committee report no ababontin about the interior minister in the person of Muntaka Mubarak ababontin about at the committee report number. Let's go and read some of the infographics of the some of the committee, the summary of the committee report. Or say election violence report, Interior Minister 2020, yes, 2020 and 2024 general elections. Source Interior Ministry report, November 2025. 12 major incidents of election-related violence identified. 15 deaths and over 40 injuries recorded nationwide. 21 suspects traced, some remanded, others on bail. Security personnel implicated in 7 deaths. Okay, let's move on. Election violence, okay. Use of live ammunition by police and military noted. Poor coordination among security agencies worsened. Governments had to compensate families of victims. Reports submitted to the Attorney General for legal action. So, Yadiama Attorney General for legal action. Okay, so report by the person that yes, the committee or leading are reporting about the Interior Minister. So the Interior Minister came to announce the report in the person of Muntaka Mubarak. Now today we are celebrating this man for something that he has done. I will tell you why we need to celebrate the Interior Minister. The Interior Minister every day, the accountability series organized by the Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, the spokesperson for the government, and Pape Eddie and Semtuja. Let's go and listen and watch what Muntaka Mubarak said about the accountability series sparking controversy in this country and needs to be celebrated. Let's watch it.
2024 election violence cases, starting with Ewutu Senya East Constituency, that's Kaswa. The task force observed that the Honorable Phyllis Now Koyo Okeno denied that her convoy was attacked. She was nowhere near the scene of the incident. Persons who were involved in the incident have avoided speaking with the task force, while Muhammad Ali and others who were in the Mahindra pickup truck and fired shots from their vehicle have also avoided speaking with the task force. So their opinion have not been established. Muhammad Ali is said to have been flown abroad for further treatment. The late Yusuf Larry Idris died from a gunshot, and those who were in the Mahindra pickup with him know what happened. The driver of the Mahindra
because of time factor, here. Okay, so Muntaka Mubarak is telling us that Nakoyo Ewutu Senya member of parliament during the 2024 elections, the woman said that attacking the car, attack with blah 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 blah. We back seriously, but you see, your video we say anywhere. Some of these people don't understand why Muntaka Mubarak Ababontin Edisa Abekasa Assembly say Nakoyo told the committee that she wasn't attacked. They don't get it. and they are insulting Mutaka Mubarak because Wakane Kre. What kind of country is this? Let's watch a video. Some of the NDC people are insulting Mutaka, and I don't get why. Let's watch this video. Watch this video.
Honorable Muntaka Mohammed, to be frank and sincere, I am ashamed of you. But as you see, I will make a press conference. Election violence from 2020-2024. 2020, you moved to South. You probably you boom to broad daylight. Tell me your country, you boom to broad daylight.
All right, time factor, yo. So the man, if you play the full length of this video, it tells you that they are disappointed in Mutaka Mubarak because Wabeka Nekrese, National Democratic Congress Member of Parliament, Akache Committee, they say she wasn't attacked. Now listen to me. Etikobeka say on the second report now, you can't say, oh, I did where there's some careful na se mekoka. Your party di begu, your beka say a member of parliament and kind of create a mamini film na meko presented by President Mahama. Sana mo pesi ya church this country. Because what kind of create and say the persecute Mutaka Mubarak. I don't get it. Nana do dan kwa kufuano, yet Ghana ha. Ena, I was so well gone a by-election. And comfort the master as she saw him. Then brutality went on. I was so well gone. A committee was set up by a mission commission. What's a commission? A mission commission. I set it up. You set it up with recommendations a second another Dan Kwakufuado. At the year Jumano. He did not. A Kufa Juma. Ama yedi ne blame Kufa say. See, I need careful. And you know vigilantism law na yatino. You pass through parliament no. And to be found for Sobiama. Election violence never got so because nobody was punished. Yeah, cause some way say I'm here border now to down Kwakufuado abas your body too so. Na say Mutaka Mubarak as a interior minister. Now report Abeka and Sana war kind of grow woman. What to more attacking for what? Jesus Christ. Because of political party, political party no. And who here say Ghana. Etibana Beka and crack and a second report no. On massaging the truth. On micromanaging the truth. Only holding film. Ni enka say I send it here. I said about person ki ya no meboa. Report number waka Mutaka Mubarak needs to be celebrated as one of the best interior ministers in Ghana. I'm telling you. For saying the truth. And I'm celebrating this man because of something. I'll come back. Make the case story be the actual, just a mini story. The reason why this man has an integrity. Na enya me nwanwa say NPP for konya an account candidate. Mutieni ye an account candidate. This year to super power say as a running mate enya me nwanwa because the integrity no is so high. The numonyam ye high. I'm telling you. And it was your lesson at the free timer or yes sports minister. Problems at Tono and Kofo Kofa Samba Bashano, one crown who ye and Kofo Kofa Samba Bashano, President Mel Stamo Lusu de Duma. He has learned something from it. So, Mutaka Mubarak, congratulations to you. Kudos. Waya dear pa won't tiasia jai. Someone tiasia you can leave NDC alone. NDC, you see probity and accountability and integrity. And none of papa who are here Duma. Let's start. Let's see Boache Jaku Mutaka Mubarak and let's see that photo quickly. This is what Mutaka Mubarak did. Share where you Mutaka Mubarak, where you Mr. Boache Jaku, former minister, energy minister, and Mahama Yariga, Boko Central Member of Parliament, current majority leader, and current foreign affairs minister in the person of Okudjate Ablakwa. Okay. Now, when NPP came to power in 2017, this man was appointed as an energy minister. They appointed to say the article 80, Ekano, say 70 or 80, yeah, appointed you need to go through the parliamentary vetting before appointment committee, not on my clear one sana, yet where you not to. So, Boache Jaku appeared before the vetting committee. Na vetting committee no, na Okudjata Ablakwa ka ho, Mama Yarega ka ho, and Mutaka Mubarak also eka vetting committee on. This man sailed through ama parliament edging it. Then Okujata Blakwa and Mama Yarega alleged that Boache Jaku paid money. They decided to send Omunje na yinuntum an appointment nitum, but Boache Jaku paid money to the committee. Utriesika de my committee, no. That is the reason why the committee, no, approve an appointment. This allegation, that allegation was coming from Okujata Blakwa and Mama Yarga, and 1, 2, 3, they are all NDC people. Now listen, the committee, no, Mutakamu Barak, Eka committee, no, was committee I may belong to, and Papa Mosu will place a the Mutakamu Barak came out to tell Ghanaians that look, the man did not pay a peswa when Tracy Kabia Mobi and the credit. One fan will say, maybe party for Neka and make that allegation. I have to support them. Or say, there be integrity that chinti. Maybe kind of question was saying, no, credit. Papa and Tracy Kabia and Famaye. This one coming from Mutaka Mubarak. Then, Mama Yariga, any Okujata Blakwa say, Omu ye disappointed in Mutaka Mubarak for saying, say, Boache Jaku did not pay money to the committee. Mutaka Mubarak said never, and was say he dared Mama Yarga. Mama Yarga is a Muslim, and Mutaka Mubarak is also a Muslim. Oh, no, say me a Muslim. So Mama Yarga say me Boache Jaku Triesika de Maya. Say. I'm a Muslim or Paomi swear with the Quran. Let's go and watch that video. And when he spoke with my brother Samson Ladi on Luspa, let's watch that video and come back. Watch this video.
It does appear that you are the one who has a solution to this claim. Mr. Yarga says that you went to Osewusu, took the money and brought it to them, and that you told them it was supposed to be allowances, and that later you still confirmed that it was not, but rather it was from Boache Jaku, and then they returned the money. What do you have to say? Osewusu says he's never giving you any money.
Let me say this. I'm saying this with a lot of difficulty because, I know the rules. When you are in a leadership and any of your members do things rationally, you just keep quiet. But I just want to say one statement, and I will not say anything in addition. I'm a Muslim, and Ayaga is a Muslim. I'm swearing by the Allah that has created he and I never give Ayaga anything, and I said it was coming from Osewusu. I never said, and Osewusu has never discussed any money issue with me. He has never given me any money to give to Ayaga. I have never given Ayaga or anybody any money saying that it was coming from the chairman. And that's all that I will say because I'm
simple like ABCD. So at that particular time, they accused Obepeka so almost say, Obian Piesika Fama Obiano, Joe Sewusu Fasika Biamano, almost they accuse you say. On no moment the Koji Sika free Joe say Uso and Obecha Mamo. Say Mama Yariga or you're Muslim. We can swear Mekase will mean Kabi. That's what Mutaka Mubarak. So if Mutaka Mubarak did not care about his political party, he thought about Ghana. And today he's thinking about Ghana. And he said the truth. You to us someone say you are insulting Mutaka Mubarak because you are NDC person. You have NDC card. So what? NDC is not bigger than Ghana. The man is doing his job. Sani ye deny ye panel. They say they could for the committee no what na so. But Takamu Barak is telling us the truth. We need to save this country. You are insulting Mutaka Mubarak because Wabeka said na call you and kind of crowd fund the committee. And one can say you don't report na man and on see the trust. What kind of country is this? Now let's see now call you quickly. Let's see now Koyo. Yes, this is Phyllis Na Okuno Koyo. Na Koyo is member of parliament Awutu Senior East constituency or in the Koko 2 Hawa Kumsin Dogede. Okay, so this woman before 2024 elections was granted a lot of interviews say you're attacking on it, all this stuff. Let's go there. Young watching that interview. Young watching that interview. What this interview when he had an interview with him.
Honorable, and then now because what to say is anyway the as a pa na the center Metroaba a step to Christ polling center. Omoye Ahenkana me ko witness CBT we young Minister other centers are more putting things together. It's me free step to try some. And I mean who say V8B across it, my official car use that can I know me use for over 1 year. A year party car use. It's a V8 me HAC a cano. Na me call for and a tecan. Na and one say you say in conformity sa V8 canimono. O master to say to yake yanko from yenuje omo da fam kra omo da fam ti ene ka aswa yante asempa na ye ni results are a free each of the polling center eba say ye di nkudi say na koyo e di nkunim say NDC e di nkunim e wa ka aswa Hawa Kessben is down. She has lost the election terribly.
Okay, so that is that. So the woman is telling us that she was attacked. In fact, she granted another interview at TV3, and that one was a brutal. Mr. Time Fact, and you know, Yentime and prepared that video. No, and farmer. She granted another interview that was brutal. Then what Takabu Barak say when the committee he setting up a committee, no, he picked the phone to call Hawa Kessben. Say Hawa Kessben, I've been with Parliament with you before. You are an honorable person. Sa committee ni frau se babeka wasem abrane babeka sa na obi a babeka nasem so madam wo so ekoka nasem and what can wasem dia chair the committee said the committee ni report on dia ma Mutaka Mubarak ne say asem na maami any TV ni so dia na all kano any do catch TV3 no she was lying. Listen to Mutaka Mubarak again.
Going, the task force will continue 2024 election violence cases, starting with Ewutu Senya East constituency, that's Kaswa. The task force observed that the Honorable Phyllis now Koyo Okeno denied that her convoy was attacked. She was nowhere near the scene of the incident. Persons who were involved.
So that is that. Oh, this is coming from the Mutaka Mubarak. He is telling us the truth. And a woman will see about Bontiabeya press conference. We are going to watch that press conference, a brief press conference, just about 30 seconds. But about 30 seconds. Deny say she did not tell the committee, say she wasn't attacked. Let's watch the press conference.
I am here today to address some matters arising from the interview and the report submitted by the task force commissioned by the President to investigate election violence from 2020 to 2024 in Ghana to the Honorable Minister of Interior and National Security. I have remained quiet despite calls by well-meaning Ghanaians, including my constituents, who witnessed these brutal attacks. At no time did I say no attack happened. I stated emphatically to the task force that on election day during my rounds, I noticed my convoy was being followed by a V8.
All right. I say the anyone near person. I say there's no way I'll catch a committee and say no, are not attacked. But Mutaka Mubarak, the report. Listen, Adia Bakwa woman will say, oh yeah, I'm mistaken. They say committee tenase and I say commission tenase. Next you appear before them. When you said they are recording her, they record you. I'm telling you that they are trunk and will be a quaco to set a one. You're trunk while you are. Got it no quite enough, and you are hoping to be sabotage. But a nana, a sabotage, young trunk one, what in Japan at Tampa, the report, no recordings are there. They have recorded you. And what dear good paper Sonia Diama, the interior minister, said, you said that you said that you were not attacked and Obi bien one man. You see a friend say, you are attacking. I think you were not near the incident. Mutaka Mubarak needs to be, your friend is celebrated. Yes. And we expected the interior minister and the committee to come out with the recording one. Now more recording my man. That's what we were told. But I believe, me say I can bet on my last penny on Muntaka Mubarak that he did not massage the report. And the committee report, the person of the IGP, nobody can do a report just to shade you, just to make you bad, and as a lose your seat or demonize you. Nobody. Idea and say, oh, me am back, I remember one team a press conference. Maybe a press conference, yeah. Munta can't me ma bonting and baby because on so bad bonting conform back so attack NDC or benya problem. It's my member a press conference, a besi wa you be him. I say we see him. I'm telling you because how a kumsi ya kobun wo ya fede say Ablekumanov didn't have that report that we gave to TV3 ne Onwe TV ne sa ake can ye a cover problem by they will appear before the committee. They will say something different. Yeah, the Ghana and I see so Muntaka Mubarak, you have really done well. Messi, an account candidate of National Democratic Congress, se bana se yakopa papano Muntaka Mubarak as a running mate enyamengwa okuta integrity. I'm telling you, nani anteni wonso bia Muntaka Mubarak, why ya dear, kudos, congratulations. Why are dear papa? Muntaka Mubarak, why are dear papa? We are celebrating two people today, but because of time factor, let's watch the two people that we are celebrating. The other one in the person of Haruna Idrisu. Now next week we're going to come back. When I come back next week, you deal with the Haruna Idrisu's issue. Let's see the Haruna Idrisu. Let's kill the Haruna Idrisu. What happened? Haruna Idrisu went to, I have to read some message because of time factor. Haruna Idrisu went to Kumasi when the German president came. He went to Kumasi. Now, Kumasi, German president went to Kumasi to visit Otumfuo. So this is Haruna Idrisu, and this is Otumfuo Secretary the second, occupant of the Golden Stool. So Haruna Idrisu went to Kumasi, Omoko Badis Anoman. Oban or do Kumasi asem about Parliament. Let's go and watch what Haruna Idrisu told Parliament after so free Kumasi na Waban. Let's watch that video.
Kumasi, Mr. Speaker, I just got back from Kumasi this afternoon. When you are in Kumasi, the congestion, because we have not opened up the city, yet it's one of the fastest growing cities in the country, the green city. We have not invested in Kumasi Road. From the airport to Lancaster, where the German president was hosting, you have to be struggling through traffic. We need to do more in expanding the road infrastructure.
Hey, Radina Kopo, Papa, we need the respect of people of Ashanti region. It may be a cancer be a vetting committee. A people nina. This is what he's saying. What say? Mr. Speaker, last week na mu Kumasi. I said na Emra na mi fi. I said this year mi fi Kumasi neba. The traffic. Kumasi SSC expand Kumasi roads. Eye no kra. Yeni atinkra hano. So ko Kumasi a. What na makra kakra yeni a 1 year na 1 year na yeko. When you do Kumasi na Kumasi ye say kete ate. Was say a beer kwam. Sad way it should have come from Mutayi. How did they do? 47 members of parliament in Ashanti region. Kufu at the time, you know perfectly well that Kumasi votes. You hear Kumasi votes. SSC expanded Kumasi votes. Nobody was able to say this. Our parliament. It has to take somebody who is not from Ashanti region in the person of Haruna Idrisu. Will be a one Ashanti region. One through Bebia, the BBM through I'm the wife in the safe one. But one Ashanti region, Etimia bypass Munina, 47 members of parliament. Katra will say Kumasi needs your friend say expansion, road expansion. Then the minority, Etimia press conference say President Mahama ye bias. Abra no watch a check. And let's see that, Dr. Chancy. Let's see that. Yes. This is what the minority said. Minority accuses government of bias in road project allocation. Then when you read it, this is what minority were saying. Almost say, let's read it. Minority, I say, the minority in parliament has accused the John Dramani Mahama administration over what it described as a highly skewed allocation of road infrastructure under 2025 mid-year fiscal policy review. According to the caucus, the government flagship Big Push program has conspicuously excluded key economic regions such as Greater Accra and the Ashanti region, blah 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 blah, such as Greater Accra and Ashanti region. Then you get the audacity, the moral right to do this press conference and fight for Ashanti region whilst you are in opposition. Jesus Christ, when who want to me no amwakwata ebe promise 5 interchanges no. I want to be more to me no more parliament. What did we say to Amwakwata? Why did you do someone Amwakwata to parliament? No one press conference will be. That time more to me no. Sisi amano kasa so full interchange I got 20 years. Ye what to her the ebe constituency and amope. They don't care about Ashanti region. They don't care about Kumasi. The gap between Kumasi and Accra keep widening because of selfish interest. Some of you. Buankrai Lamport, I'm going to say, Afari, military hospital, I'm going to say, regional hospital, I'm going to say, I was on and on and on. Interchange, Amraga Junction, President Kofor Tam, Alliance Française, I'm going to say, nobody is talking about it. Then somebody, or one National Democratic Congress, Asante Region stronghold from Tamale, one Kumasi, and the Tibiba Asante Region, other kind of parliament to say, as I see expanding Kumasi vote. I'm ashamed of you guys. Message is never, but Dr. Transi, and then me here acupressure. I'm telling you, me here acupressure pa. Doc.
Yeah, Ziega.
Yes, me here acupressure.
You be more acupressure pa.
They always ask me boy.
Yes, why are there? But the bit me I can say relax it because of the. O kasa ni nyina no na o nerve no ye adwuma over because of the pressure and how we involve a lot of energy no and you know you need to calm down a bit. All right. Okay. Enti sanya ma wen mu nyina na St. Louisa Herbal Clinic.
Sir.
Yes.
Wow. So St. Louisa Herbal Clinic.
That's right.
Acupressure.
Yes.
To treat muscle tension.
Yes.
Relieve pain.
Yes.
Sciatica.
That's right.
Stroke, diabetes, kidney problem. Now me person who say obi ono no wayare kidney problem ne stroke there. Then the acupressure san yare.
Yo Ziega meda say na mechia eye watiefo ene wahwefo enyina awie Dr. Prince Usubuatin me na make say from St. Louisa Herbal Clinic. Yo wabusa one fantastic question, but the me person me can say acupressure na nkasa eye dey. Acupressure eye ade a ye use sensitive organ bibi ti say onsam ene wonam na oka kidney asem na kidney no mpese me ka kire wo say wo kidney na nkasa no ye startia ye be press eye dey ewo wonsam na ye ni nyina no na regulate si ye ka so obi kidney aye dey enya problem a one either say eye inflamed and say asay kura totally, but thank God they say sanya ma wenum ni nyina no say wanya bi na wo ba St. Louisa Herbal Clinic onyame to me any acupressure therapy ene eye neuropathy because ye hwe enema ade bia ye frɛ ne yaw ebe ni paduam no St. Louisa Herbal Clinic ye wo hu akwanya sɛ wo ba ye betumi use acupressure therapy no de address sa various pain na de ekono Ziega sisia no ade abako a yenim ene de ekoso ne se yama we mu no ye fra bibi drug resistance se enipa enu maduro both prescribed and unprescribed and intinu da bia no nipadua no aye overload with chemicals and asisia kranso de yensuo kranso aye dey asay aye dey aka ho. These are many more enu nti ye kire wo say eye acupressure therapy no one kasa no one maduro ma wo kidneys no ne wo liver ne no nkro ne ba ne ade ne nyina no aye very intense and nti no unu maduro no kra unu hwe. And it's about time. As I say, wutu anamon. Yo way obi wo hono ma osori a osi nachi eye ne ya wachi na eyo ya no na bia wakọ akonu painkiller but wachi na eyo ya no is it from your left side or your right side the left ni talks in something related to kidney and at the end of the day no sa wo ba na ye the acupressure therapy no ye be miemia eye wonsem ene wonan mu na ye saa de no ye free bibi synchronization na APT the your sensitive organ no ye wo part ye be press if it's a kidney if it's your heart if say o diabetes already no entrina sringe o ho anu wani subriu o fon wonti ase these are many more wo de duro so dada bra ye be use aqua pressure ye will be a friend in neopathy no cry ye dey simply a nerve pain once wo kasa no me say the sort of energy and the way you are passionate about how I wo kasa no no cry no e must stress related and indeed I told you say numunsuo kakra said ye be ya nerve no betumi aye dey akofom na nerve ya ye kan ayesi neopathy e de na ye betumi di addressing nerve pain ye betumi use and ye use a word acupressure no aye ancient method of treatment no and ye ka the whole world enipa wo matumi aye dey anyini age wise no wo lifespan was right day we are talking about the Japanese the Chinese the Indians and okwa idea no mo ye this exercise ya eno anda yakwa kosua ya sanso akwadre mu ese bra na yenyusu acupressure enfon correct cardiovascular disease Ghana hanomo yes Ghana hanomo the leading rate of death yes hypertension that is the BP the munim no eno and sand yama we no so no yama waduro asebio kafra je yes nkwada nyina wo benom na kan unu say time na wanom wrong prescription over about 20 years and sana ye correct say now afedi ehun yare yamfa wan to bibia so ya sanso de what waduro ne so na wo kidney no liver no busa won say can it contain the toxicity and the chemical component wa bra ene yensu ya yanom enso no yam yati ase say metals a room.
Wow.
Enti wuntini ma yekuro. Entini no mu asisi. Moja ni ntumi flow. Ye sanso ma wadura every day you have to. Se no mu se eduro no. Men ha hu biem. The answer eno say ubeba St. Louisa Herbal Clinic. Ya ebia no obi ati asem ya ne de no onim ba bia yewo. St. Louisa Herbal Clinic enkra ha no mo yewo Taifa Burkina. Mr. J Presby ehona ubeba na clinic sie ewo hono yeah Taifa Burkina na your number nie 054 62 42 43 054 62 42 ana uba kumase nso a ye wo maxima filling station ewo tech affordable housing akura uduru hono na so open nkofo na wo mu de wonu maduro na wo mu miemia wo ma wo se hu sisi wo so na wunya wa yare santem na akura do beba na ye kan ni ade ni nyina no enye se bia ye kase acupressure no ye miemia wa na se wo da duro so amanum ana me kan se on se entini no mu asisi enti true acupressure therapy no entini no mu bie entini no mu bie na de na befam moja no moja no betumi a flow enti afi no sa waduro bi ene ye nuro St. Louis and so on yes ya de manwa ne asen ya sanso ya won nutritional counseling me to angazam ya nutritionalist and biochemist enti sa oba these are many more because one me pese me kire obi biara ene otie me se owon nimfie panyine so be 40 years 50 years thereabout pensioners for example ya mama kwanya se momra o tunso na wo chim menchim ebiem branie nyusu acupressure bra yenyusu neopathy formula na yamfan correct sane ma wei na yamma woniema bi ne yamma what to eat because nipa you are what to eat now ya nsuo na say no oba ye betro kwan a wobetumi nsuo na ase no kra no wobetumi ayedai aye a wobenum nsuo a ebema uhu ebetumi asisi uhu so yentie ye numbers ni biem 054 62 42 43 054 62 42 yo ziga ene mecha de kakra de me pese me kire ne se infections eya de a edore Ghana eye both emma ene mema na obia otie mi bia under the sound of my voice why na dwene se opese oba St. Louisa esese oba no ontie ompe kube de adwan no
wow
na ontwetwa kube no sa kube na ni nsuo omblende na ompa ka atwade your friend lime ompe eno baako na owie a onhwehwe clove your friend pepper eno nso ompe be mako be 15 na ompe ade na your friend date or dabino omblende sa niema way together na se uyo obi a even kura no ya diagnose you now se wanya kidney stones uye sa de we ya na opese wunya further and better particulars as to how wapomudin besi pi amawa na waba St. Louisa
wow
to come and continue say die nyame enam St. Louisa for etumi eyede yen enti junso wo hwei se ema na wo ye bema utumi se wiase nyede enti yesane ema wei na fra St. Louisa e was 054 62 42 yeah
let's just say obi di stroke no just say mu twetwe no a bu wi anwa na duro kakra bi na ze no ano no
yes on say
pressure no that's the
no ye be miamia ntini no ana obia wanya stroke no de ya kan se wanya blood clot ntini no mu asisi eni ntini de edro no ntumi mia ntini no mu but se wo ba na ye use pressure therapy no na yansu ye wonim dia about neuropathy and someone ni nyina related to nerve ni ntini won se ntini St. Louisa
okay
ziga na me catch se wusi wontini yare a any akuma yare a cardiovascular problem come to St. Louisa
you see ya be man so yentini me boa
Bema yentini.
So enu problem or Bema also you can also
ano dia tatahwe
easy cra.
Easy cra adana ubenya results.
Wow.
Because ye massage through the acupressure therapy no ye bientini num ni ye bientini no moja beko ebenyuta no so kwaku be sorry kwaku sorry nso anije ni asumdua ede abafie
dog do safa ba you factory jana yenko
054 62 42 all right
now I say Accra say more Taifa Burkina.
Yes, Mr. J Wana. Ana Kumasi yes krom no so ya tech junction Maxima. Yes, Maxima filling station hono mo. Udru hono ma na waka say enkofo na wo mu yusu akọ pressure emiemi afọ na yemiemia wa na oyare nyina akọ no. Udru akra na obetrel e wa affordable housing.
All right, it also called Ekokwajo Ayarisa St. Louisa Herbal Clinic and the acupressure and a treating muscle tension, relief pain, sciatica, stroke, diabetes, kidney problems, on and on and on and on. Thank you very much. Anna Santentine, Amos, and Danny, and the technical production at the Mami. Agaza, the great Agaza, and a video snibibia and so at the MIA. Miaka sana be production. Next week, you best saba. You did the same thing the best saba. The presidential results, no any analysis. You remember that's the best. The program is the Ziega Stick. Bye bye.